Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Casey. I'm so excited because today I'm going to be showing you guys this tutorial on how to do this look right here. It was really fun to put together. I think it's something that is vibrant and exciting and sassy, but also wearable, and I think that it's perfect for summertime. And if you like what you see, do stick around. Remember to comment, like the video, subscribe, and with that said, we will get right into the tutorial. Alright guys, so the very first thing you will need is your own naked face. You want to start off by priming. I started off with the Makeup Studio Retexturizing Primer for dry skin. And then with my Real Techniques blending sponge, I dab into my L'Oreal True Match Foundation in W2. It is a little bit light for me, but it oxidizes pretty well, and I'd rather have it lighter to begin with so that I can bronze and contour later as opposed to having it too dark in the first place. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in light. It is not light enough to lighten and highlight with, but it is the perfect shade for my skin tone to just cover up those dark circles and blemishes. Now, you guys can go ahead and do your eyes before foundation. I would recommend that. It is just a habit of mine to do my foundation in step 1. But anyways, right now I am priming my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer. Now to set my under eye concealer with some e.l.f. under eye powder. I'm taking the lightest shade of this iconic 3 palette by Revolution and taking that all over my eyelid, even up over my brow bone. We're going to be using this as our base lid color and to set that primer. Now for the transition shade, I'm taking this light warm toned brown on my Bogashi smudge brush, and I'm going to be working that into my crease as a transition shade and maneuvering that all the way into the inner corner of my eye just to get a nice soft edge going, almost outlining the lid of my eye. You can go in and darken this as much as you please, but the trick here is to keep it light and blurry. And with a smaller Alila brush, I'm going to be dipping into Brazilian Nut just to darken up the outer corner of my crease, while still working within the lines of that initial transition shade. And then you almost want to mirror this on the inner corner of your eye to give that illusion that your eyelid is spherical and round. And then just go in and blend everything one more time, remembering to keep the center of your lid bare. Now for the fun part. I'm taking a tiny bit of our Wet n Wild primer and dabbing that on the very center of our lid, prepping it for the bright color we're going to be using. Finally, something exciting is happening here. Okay, so I went in with a small flat Alila brush and started packing on this metallic Milani eyeshadow in the color Bella Teal. Just to add some definition and deepen up that crease color once again, we're taking Brazilian Nut and placing that just as we did previously. And then finally, to blend everything out on the edges, we're going back in with a little bit of that brown from the Revolutions palette. After that, I took the brown shade from the Iconic 3 palette on a thick smudge brush and started blending that just underneath my bottom lash line. Next, I'm taking Bella Teal and lining the very center of my lower lash line so that it matches with the eyeshadow on my lids. This time I'm taking the brown from the Iconic 3 palette and lining the inner corner of my lower lash lines. Now moving on to liner, I took this Clio Gel Espresso liner and lined as thin and as closely to my lash line as possible so that my eyes look very naturally lined. Taking the same liner, I am just lining the very edge of my bottom waterline on the very outer corner of my eye and then smoking that out with a tiny pencil brush just to give it more of a smoldering dramatic look. So because I wanted this look to look a little bit more dramatic, I decided to go over that initial eyeliner with some Fergie Wet n Wild gel liner and, yep, getting it wrong, and just turn it into more of a slight cat eye by dragging the liner up and towards the end of my brow. Now that that's out of the way. Alright, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. Now I'm just highlighting my brow bone with the lightest color from that Nonie Creme palette I was showing you just a second ago. I'm also going to be using this to highlight my nose. And the cupid's bow, of course, we cannot be forgetting about that cupid's bow, guys. Now I'm going to start contouring, but I'm going to be doing this off camera because this is more of an eye look tutorial and not a contour tutorial, so we're going to skip this and come back when I'm done. Finished with contouring, now I'm back with highlighter and I am applying this to my cheekbones. It is the Dinoplatz Pearl Bay Invasion in number 2 Baby Pink Clam, and it just gives me this really awesome and beautiful subtle glow. And of course, no eye look is complete without mascara and fake lashes. So I am applying the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara on my lashes and then applying these falsies to my eyes. Before I actually applied my lashes though, I put on some blush, and I went in with my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Okay, so now my lashes and my blush is done. I'm going in with the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral, and on top of that I am using Studio Makeup's Luxury Matte Lipstick in the shade Hollywood. Alright guys, so that is the end of this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and if you did, leave a like. Remember to try out this look and please send me a photograph. Yeah, so subscribe for more and I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Bye!